Larson with Cogno Movement, and I'm here with Leah Seneff. I want to say Larson because it was Larson, but now it's Seneff. So Leah is our business manager. If you guys write into info@Cogno Movement, you get Leah. And we're here because we want to share with you everything that's going on in the summer of change. And we've got some questions. We've had some questions about what exactly is happening and when. So we want to clear it up and help you know how you can really dive in and get the most out of what's happening with Cogno Movement this summer, right, Lee?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, so what is happening first? The first thing that's happening this summer begins when, Leah?
It begins on June 15th.
June 15th. And that is a 7-week program on the Shift Network. And what we're really going to be doing is working the consciousness ladder. So what do I mean by that? I mean, we're going to be working the Hawkins scale from shame all the way through to courage. So I want to share this with you guys really quickly. What we're going to be doing so that you can have a really clear idea. Can you see it, Lee?
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. So what we'll be doing is we're going to be, let's see, let me make that bigger. So you can see it? Nope.
No, you exited out.
Sorry, guys. All right. So while I'm talking here, we are going to be changing all of the traumas in your life, but the core of them. You know, if you have things that happen throughout your life, like situations, family stuff. I mean, the way that your family is built in the first place, single mom, single dad, foster care, all of that stuff, or your family's ongoing trauma, ancestral trauma, all of that stuff gets lodged in your nervous system. And this is the thing most people don't realize. So a number of years ago, Bill and I realized that if we could change this from the core up, like we could start with all of the core issues and create permanent change, then a person could be free of all of that for the rest of their lives. So we wanted to create a course that was a short version of this that someone could do over a period of time over the summer and clear out all of those base ones. So moving forward, you're 100% free of all of those things. So it looks like this. There's shame, guilt, apathy, grief, fear, desire, anger, pride, and courage. We use the Cogno Movement system, and we literally move you up the consciousness ladder and out of these patterns so that you're free to move into these upper levels. So that's going to be happening over 7 weeks through the Shift Network. It has a long name. Would you tell everybody what the name of that is, Leah?
Yes, it is Cogno Movement, an energy healing system. Release negative emotional and physical patterns from your nervous system and reclaim your energy. In other words, the course is the consciousness ladder.
Yeah, we're really very quickly, these are 1.5-hour segments using the Cogno Movement tool to move you up that ladder to get you ready for the Cogno Conscious event in October. We'll talk about that in just a second. The Shift Network is super cool because they create these packages, these patterns or programs that include a lot of stuff. So you get like 5 extra gifts and classes. One of those includes Cindy Dale, who is talking about how our work actually increases intuition and how you can use her work to even build on that. So one of those gifts that comes with the Shift Network 7-week program is what, Leah? It's something we're rolling out brand new. What is it?
Yes, it's our Cogno Movement Essentials. It was formerly known as the Basic Training Video Course, except for this is a new and improved and upgraded 2023 version of that class. So
Yeah, go ahead.
it also comes with a Cogno ball.
Yeah, it's really cool. So we streamlined basic training so that it's basic training, but it's now changed. The name is called Essentials because that's what it is now. We're giving you the essential tools, the essential pieces to use Cogno Movement while we're doing this 7-week course and just in general in your life. And what's cool about it now is it includes these mini sessions, these mini daily sessions. It's super, super usable. So if you already have basic training, you're going to love this new version and you get it for free. If you don't have basic training yet and you've been considering it, this is a way to get it for free. So this class with Shift is already really inexpensive. It's a great, great value. And you get our Cogno Movement Essentials for absolutely free. So what this will do, there's a number of ways to use this course. If you've never done the consciousness ladder before, Cogno Conscious, it will start to clear out all of those base levels out of your nervous system, clearing out all the traumas that go with them, everything in your life that is attached to shame, fear, guilt, pride, anger, all the way up to courage. And you will shift your consciousness in a way that you can't even imagine right now. That's what most people say, right, Leah? They can't even begin to know what they're going to be like after. Do you find that true also?
Yes. We have people that come in that have been to Cogno Conscious a couple of times, and we have brand new people that come in. And every time, no matter if you've joined or not before, they are like, oh my gosh, I had no idea this is what was going to happen afterwards. So, of course, the people that come before, they have an idea of, they know that there's going to be a big change. But the best part about Cogno Movement is that it brings up the things that you never even dreamed, especially the results that you never even dreamed.
Yeah, I mean, people change lifelong family issues radically. I mean, absolutely radically. People get all kinds of new intuitions and psychic powers, abilities to see auras. And they happen a lot of times during the event. People change ideas they've had their whole lifetime about illness and bodies. It's just incredible. It's like having a life reset. And that's why we refer to it as a consciousness ladder, because it moves you to a brand new awareness about who you are, what your life is about, really, in ways you can't even imagine. So this Shift network, the reason we're doing it is it brings you the first half of that consciousness ladder up to courage in the most inexpensive way and allows you to get our Cogno Movement Essentials, all of our basic stuff for absolutely free, plus like 5 other things. Now, if you've already done Cogno Conscious in the past, this is a continuation for you. It's a way to sort through a little bit more, dig into that next level in a super inexpensive way, and get yourself in a place where you are at an advanced level again to go into the full Cogno Conscious event that happens when, Leah?
Excuse me. The full Cogno Conscious event happens October 5th through 8th. And okay. Yes, and it's this 7-week course. It really gives you the space to get through these lower levels and see what it's like. If you've ever been interested in coming to Cogno Conscious, but you're not sure you want to make the investment, or you're not sure you want to travel to San Diego, or you're just not sure about it, this is the perfect course for you, because not only is it not so intense in 4 days, it gives you 7 weeks. It gives you the idea and the results, and it really preps you for Cogno Conscious.
Yeah. So let's just make sure that everyone knows the Shift Network event, Shift Network, and go to the Cogno Movement event. is 7 weeks and it's online. You can watch it anywhere in the world, and there's replays, and it's yours to watch again and again. Plus, it's a really great, inexpensive price, and you get Cogno Movement Essentials for free. So if you've done Cogno Conscious, come again, get yourself some continuing education on that, work some more things through. If you are brand new, this is a way for you to taste it for the first time and try it on and integrate over a longer period of time. It's a little easier. The Cogno Conscious live event is massive and it's intense. So this is a way to kind of dip your toes in it. However, you are going to get equally massive change. It's just a different experience doing it online and doing it over time. It's going to be amazing. Okay, what the Shift Network 7-week event is not, is it's not our basic training, but it includes Cogno Movement Essentials, which was our basic training. It's not practitioner training. It's just a 7-week course working the consciousness ladder in 1.5-hour segments with Bill and I. And it's live. You can come live, but you also can watch the replay. Okay. With that being said, all of this leads into Cogno Conscious Live San Diego in October. Now, in the past, we've only done this one time a year. It's a huge event, but we've had such an outpouring of people that say, please do it again. We want to do it twice in a year. Lots of people are already coming back that have come in the first part of the year. So the Cogno Conscious event, let me bring this up one more time. Let me share with you guys. The bigger event is all of these lower levels, and then we move into the higher levels. We actually get to a place of feeling this sensation of enlightenment. And why would we work? Why do we need to work on neutrality, work on willingness, work on acceptance, work on reason? Because within these, sometimes we have a little block. Sometimes we get in here and we just can't feel things like the F word, forgiveness. But by this level, you've already cleared out all the things involved in it, and you can make a shift and move up and up and up the ladder and actually physically be in and feel these levels of reverence, serenity, bliss, ineffability, pure consciousness. So the upper levels are as important as the lower levels, but you have to clear these out first to even get through this gateway of neutrality and have this expanded consciousness and your energy restored to your body. Plus, there's an added benefit of being there together, right? Like, what's that about? Like being there in each other's energy.
Well, I mean, there's a certain aspect of not even being able to describe it. However, some of it is just going through those levels together. You also energetically help each other get through that stuff. So, there's always parts of the event where, somebody needs a little bit of help getting that through. Or, say it was at a 10 and now it's at a 2, but you just can't get through to that 1 and 0. When you're working this through together, everybody's energies are also helping each other and helping you. So that's a really cool piece of it. Also, with all of that energy going on, we have had some cool and weird stuff happen. So it's an insane event, but it is so cool. Everybody leaves just like,
yeah, what's amazing about the live event as being around all of that energy and everybody being so supportive, it actually helps it shift. It really does. But it also creates a synergy, a life of its own. So every event is absolutely unique and different. Every time we've done Cogno Conscious, it's the same framework of this consciousness ladder, but it's absolutely different depending on who's there. And bigger and better things keep happening every time. I mean, 2 times ago, we opened a portal. This time, by the end of day 2, the energy was already starting to move and circulate and be visible in the room. So many amazing, cool things happen. But, and it's expansive. You leave, actually, the cogno-conscious high is real, but you're also exhausted. I mean, you've broken down every pattern in your life and are reconstructing and rebuilding. So the work is expansive. Someone who comes to cogno-conscious 6 months later, their body is still expanding and changing, and the effects are still growing. So it's different than anything else. You don't leave with a high and then 3 days later, you're back into your regular life. You leave with the world changed. Your worldview is different. So the shift event gets you ready, or kind of continues your education and clears out those lower levels and prepares you to come to the big event. But the shift event is a great standalone try on of the consciousness ladder. And it's a great price point. So really inexpensive, achievable for everyone. So there's a third thing that happens, and it's going on really all the time behind the scenes. We just want to make sure everybody knows that it's separate from these events, and that is practitioner training. So would you tell everybody what that is, Leah, and what it's not?
Yes. So for our 7-week shift class and for Cogno Conscious, it's about the Cogno Quantum, the consciousness side of Cogno Movement. The practitioner's certification program, that is while people do take it for their own personal transformation, this is so that you can be a certified Cogno Movement practitioner and take clients if you want to, work with your clients already. So what practitioner is every single piece of what makes Cogno Movement what it is. And it's every single piece of how to do that, how to apply it to your own sessions, to sessions with other people. It includes everything. So it's a mixture of online recorded training, live Q&A training, live regular training, and on Zoom, and then a 3-day live event in San Diego for the cherry on top training. So it's, like I said, a mixture of recorded trainings, Zoom trainings, and live in San Diego. It is the only way to really get into the inner circle of Cogno Movement, work with Bill and Liz, work with the other practitioners, and actually get to be the first people to try new Cogno Movement techniques as well.
Yeah, and I know you said this, but people absolutely transform their lives during a practitioner training because they're working so much on themselves. You have to try these skills onto yourself, and then you share them with other people. So through that process, you are changing a ton, but you're also trading sessions with your mentor. You get a mentor who holds your hand through this whole thing and gives you Cogno Movement sessions, and you return those. But it also opens a whole sea of Cogno Movement practitioners around the world who are eager and ready to trade sessions with you. So it's like having as many private sessions as you want. You have to give them as well, but you gain your skill and you change your life while you're doing that. But what we want you to know about that is our practitioner training is our biggest course. It's massive. It's a big time commitment. You can take as long as you want to do it. However, it's a lot of things all together. And it really is our big guns. And like Leah said, you become part of this inner circle, and you become part of the movement that is Cogno Movement. You become part of what's changing the planet. We create within the practitioners circle new protocols for very specific needs for people with issues that are in communities that have not been helped and are unhelpable. We're creating ways to change that, ways to get the body and mind working in ways they've never been able to before. It is miraculous. There's no other word for it. So if you're that person that this speaks to you, like you want to be in this thing, you know for sure you've gotten results, you've seen the changes, you've maybe dabbled with working with other people, and you know for sure that you're ready to be a part of that. The practitioner training is what you want to go for. So you can do it all. We welcome you to do it all, but we just wanted you to know what's happening this summer, how dynamic it is, and how there's a level available for everyone to come and literally be a different human by the time winter comes around this year. And we're not joking about that, right, Leah? You become a different human.
Yes, you become a different person in a different reality and a better one. And it's like Liz always says, it's the person who you were meant to be. Something that I do want to say, it's a commonly asked question, because people do ask what's the difference between Cogno Conscious and the practitioner program, and we've said a lot of it. But one of the biggest differences is that, one, they're two totally different Cogno Movement things, but Cogno Conscious is an experience for you that you are led through. So it's not about training. It's not about learning how to do it to other people or learning how to do it for yourself. It's an entire 4-day experience, transformational experience for you. So the practitioner training is actual training. It's school. It's Cogno Movement school. So not only will you be transforming your life and doing those things, but you're actually learning how it works, why it works, and how to work with other people. So I just wanted to say that really quick before I forgot, because that is a really big question that I get. But we do have lots going on, and we really wanted to clarify for you. Cogno Movement Essentials. Oh, okay. Cogno Movement Essentials is the basic, it's our basic essential, how to use Cogno Movement, how to make change for yourself. It's a very small amount of training, and it shows you everything, and there's a troubleshooting video and all of that stuff. So that is just how to start your journey with Cogno Movement. So it comes free with the 7-week shift course, which is all about the consciousness ladder, which preps you and gets you ready for Cogno Conscious, which is happening October 5th. And then all of that can lead to the Cogno Movement practitioner training.
Yeah. So choose the class that suits your life right now. You can choose all of the above. Absolutely. But we want you to choose one that is going to really light you up, that's going to get you on the path, that's going to create the change that you've been ready for and looking for. I want to say that, you dig in. This is not easy, but it's amazing and fun, and it creates that change that I know so many of you have been looking for, and it really is a very lasting, permanent change. I want to say that the results you get are permanent, but then you keep going, which means that you expand, and it puts you on the path to bigger and better and greater life experience. So that's it. I think we just want to say welcome, join us. Any questions, reach out to Leah, info@cognomovement.com. Right, Lee?
Yes, info@cognomovement.com is the best and fastest way to get a hold of me. I can answer any questions for you. And we can even go over any of these things that we already talked about. I am here for any question you have.
Yeah, we want to say that some things that people reach out to Leah about our practitioner training, that one you can get on a call with her and talk it through, see if it's right for you. We only want people that are really ready to make that commitment, and that really are suited for the work. The other one that people do call about is the big Cogno Conscious event. in October. People have questions about, how to get there and staying there and all of that. So reach out if you do have questions. We're really happy to answer. But more than anything, we just want to invite you to come and change your life with us this summer. So I think that's it, Lee, right?
Yep. And we know if you're seeing this, the only people that come to us are the people who are ready. You find us
That's
when you're
true.
ready, and we have found it over and over again. So if you're seeing this, welcome, and we hope you'll join us on our Cogno Movement journey together
This summer.
this summer.
All right, you guys, we'll see you all really, really soon. Thanks, Lee.